Hi guys, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. In today's reading, we're going to get some messages from Mother Earth to see what information she wants to reveal to you today. There's going to be 3 pile choices to choose from. Let's get your significator cards to help you choose which reading has a message for you. Alright, so we have number 1. Number 2, one more. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the Peacock with Vibrancy and the Snake. This is also blue Aventurine. For pile number 2, you have the Humpback whale with Singer, and that is with the Obsidian bat. Pile number 3, you have the deer with love and the picture Jasper giraffe. Alright, these are the 3 pile choices for today. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate to choose your pile or piles. The timestamps will be in the description box below. And I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. You are drawn to the Peacock or the Snake. So in today's reading, we're going to take a look at messages from Mother Earth to help guide you on the path today. So let's read the card together. We have Peacock and Vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. I love the peacock energy. Alright, so we'll put this here at the top for today. With the snake. And it's the year of the snake, and it's also in the year number 9, so it's about endings and new beginnings. So maybe there's an ending that's going to be taking place for you, and it's going to reveal like a newer version of yourself, like the true version. So it's almost like when you go through the process of healing and cutting cords to old patterns or belief systems or ways of being, old versions of yourself, then you end up, your aura becomes brighter, you feel lighter, you feel better, you feel more connected, you feel more of your authentic self. So I feel like at the moment that you're tuning into this reading, you're going to be going through a transformation. There's some endings and new beginnings coming in for you, and you're going to be shining really bright, and it's going to catch the attention of some people. Which is why we have, a little bit of jealousy here, because you're going to be shining brighter. Alright, let's see what we have. We have the King of Autumn, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything is going your way. A good person or a company to work for. And we have this dog here, which represents loyalty and connection, friendship, support, unconditional. Ooh, and it looks like there's these grapes, and I see appears like a little amethyst sitting up there on his staff. So that's a spiritual connection and lots of fruits. So I feel like there's the fruits of the hard work being activated. Okay. We have the Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Two of Winter. That may have something to do with this jealousy here. When you start learning to practice more self-care and self-love, and you start putting your needs first, some people don't like that, especially the people who benefited from you not knowing your worth and not knowing your value. And those aren't people that you need around you. Most people who are your true ride or dies are there supporting you. They rally for you. They want you to do what's best. They don't want you to suffer at their expense. You know, they want to see you shine. They want to see you rise up, because they know that they're not in competition with you, that what's better for you and to see you be happy is something that helps benefit the collective, and it benefits everyone, right? Because that energy radiates out from your heart space, and it affects other people who come into your space and touch with your aura. You know, it's just beneficial for everybody all the way around. So tune into your heart space here. We have the Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. Beautiful. So there's that transformation, balance being restored. Tune into your strength. A time of great joy. And I feel like there's this new awakening. There's going to be more confidence coming in. You're not going to be afraid to shine your light. We have unity. This is that balance of mind and heart. Doing the thing that makes you feel, you know, it inspires you. You feel encouraged to do it. That balance is going to be there. This is a time for divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Ooh, we do have two peacocks here. We have unity. A good person or a company you work for. You may be coming into contact with a new love and partnership. Maybe something that you've been wanting. Maybe there's been a lot of cleansing and healing of the past, of old relationship struggles, and because you have been practicing that self-care and putting your own needs first, you're going to attract the right partnership in your life. Take what resonates for you guys. There are several different messages coming through for the collective tuning in here. We have disharmony and triggers. Yeah, this goes with that relationship here. Releasing and cleansing and transforming the way that we treat ourselves, that we tolerate being treated. Some of you have on previous relationships maybe had a little bit of toxicity. Maybe you put their needs ahead of yours and it wasn't really serving you in the end. Maybe you were somebody who's very compassionate and you're able to overlook, you know, flaws very easily because you understand that people make mistakes, and you understand that people's childhoods aren't always blessed and nurturing and loving, and so you're able to forgive, you know, their shortcomings. But at the same time, we end up allowing and making excuses why it's okay for them to treat us poorly. And even though, yes, we should expect people to change and want to grow, sometimes some people aren't ready for that. And if people are willing to tolerate being treated that way, you know, we're teaching them that it's okay to treat us that way, and they will continue to do so because there's no reason for them to change. You know, we're giving them all the excuses why they don't have to change because they'll be loved regardless, you know. All right, let me put this over here as the past here. All right, we have doubts and lonely. Oh, so this is definitely about a love relationship here. Negativity, not hopeful, and discontentment. Maybe you have been feeling lonely, feeling like you know, with you haven't found that one person yet, that person who's your ride or die, the one who supports you and treats you the way that you deserve. And that is because unfortunately, we set ourselves up for that when we tolerate this negativity, when we tolerate the way that they speak to us, the way that they treat us. We ignore their behaviors and we only listen to the words. And unfortunately, that's the wrong way of seeing things and allowing people in our lives. We need to pay attention more to the action, because that's the physical expression of their energy. People can say they love you till they're blue in their face, but their actions speak so much louder. They come home late, they don't call, they don't remember your birthdays, or they're just very selfish in the way that they do things, throw the past up in your face if they make a mistake and you're trying to explain to them how it hurts your feelings. And there's a lot of narcissists out there, and a lot of empaths in relationship with one another, and each one's trying to teach each other a lesson. And until we finally learn those lessons, or in these karmic relationships, until we learn the lesson from those experiences. And so I feel like you are going to be going through a process where you learn how to put your needs first, and have your self-esteem healed, where you don't allow people to treat you less than your worth. And that is because you have learned to love and value yourself, and to see your beauty that comes from within, to appreciate your heart, to appreciate the type of love that you have to offer. And you have every right to expect that same type of love and respect in return. Our relationships are supposed to make us feel loved and connected and supported and appreciated and valued, because that's the energy that we want to put into those types of relationships, right? And so if we're tolerating less than we deserve, then we have nobody to blame but ourselves, because we are putting ourselves in that situation to be treated that way, and almost agreeing to be in a contract with this individual, to learn to stand up for ourselves, to love ourselves, to value our love, to value our energies. And it's on you to say enough is enough. I need to put this boundary here to protect myself, and I'm no longer ignoring these red flags. When I see them, I'm going to recognize them. And it's not to say that everybody has to be perfect, but it's saying that when people make mistakes, if they're not changing their behavior, if they're not moving forward, and they're stuck in a loop and they keep repeating it, then that's all the answers you need. People can say, oh, I'm sorry, and then turn around and do it like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. They can only, hold that I've changed and fake it till they make it for so long, until you see the truth come out again, and then they're back in that loop, and you deserve better. Let's see what else we have. Release and purge. Yep. Time to let it go. Cut the cords. And sometimes we're in these types of relationships because of something we've learned in our childhood. It could be a parent, a relationship that we modeled our lives after. Maybe this is the type of relationship that your parents were in. And so this is how you have had a relationship be modeled to you, that this is, this is what love looks like, or this is what a relationship looks like, and this is what love looks like, etc. And it's so sad that this is what people tolerate and are willing to accept in their lives. And sometimes it's because we don't want to be alone, and sometimes we can become codependent and think, well, this is better than being alone. But is it really? Is it? I mean, it's time to question those things if that's your mindset, We have the sun and strength. Yeah, you're going to have healing coming into your heart space here, because we have the heart chakra opening up and having the truth being revealed. illuminating why you think that this is the type of love that you deserve, and that why you are settling for less, you know, and understanding that. And it's time for you to release and heal, to empower yourself, to say that enough's enough. I've got all I can from these types of relationships. They taught me, you know, pretty much they pulled you down. They made you feel like you weren't good enough, and made you feel like you weren't deserving, and to be alone is somehow something that needs to be ashamed of. and really it's the opposite. Like, I'd rather be alone with myself and loving and nurturing myself and having a good day, not having to worry about having these ridiculous arguments and somebody not taking ownership and responsibility for the words they say or the things they do, and having constant fight or constantly trying to prove yourself worthy and valuable and that you deserve to be treated, you know, a certain kind of way with somebody who just doesn't care to put the effort in. You know, it's time to walk away from that and to learn to pour into your own cup and learn to love yourself and see the type of love that you have to offer, and deserve to have that in return. You know, the love that you give is the love that you are worthy of receiving, and it's time for you to recognize that and stand in that truth and stand in that strength and hold that boundary, hold that manifestation of it coming in for you. 22. All right, this is like a past life, or not even past life, but it could be a life review, you know, looking back over the past, maybe a little nostalgia here, you know, it's a man looking at a woman, so that you may be missing somebody in your life. Old memories coming up for you, you know, and it requires you to stand strong and to purge, to cleanse, to release, let go of that need to have, you know, this type of energy. Yeah, look at this. I feel like this is what you're coming into. This is a connection to Mother Earth here, right? And so Mother Earth is wanting to reach out to you and offer you this safety and to show you that you are not alone. Your guides are with you. It's time for you to nurture yourself, to reconnect to your own needs and to put your own needs first, right? What are your needs? And sometimes people don't even know what their basic needs are, you know, to have connection. What type of connection, you know, when you're in a relationship, what are the things that you value in a relationship even? And what type of relationship do you want, you know? Are you satisfied with them just looking cute but having, you know, being an idiot? Or, you know, they're hot but they're abusive? Or do you want somebody who's more deeper and more connected, you know? They have a sense of humor, they're loyal, they're respectful, you know, they inspire you. You can have intellectual conversations with them. They have a great sense of humor. Like, emotionally, they can nurture you. They comfort you. They're tender, you know, all those types of things. What do you want for in a relationship? And it's also about having that kind of relationship with yourself, you know, forgiving yourself, loving yourself, tending to your needs, providing for your needs. You know, if you feel lonely today, it's comforting yourself and reminding yourself that you're never alone. You have guides. Your guides are always with you. Your ancestors are always with you. And it's time to get in touch with who you are. Take that time out to learn more about yourself, to learn what memories or what is it from the past that makes you feel like this is what you deserve, you know? And weigh out the pros and cons of things, and what is it that needs to be let go of so that you can move forward. And we have these two eggs here. So it's this something that needs to be tended to and nurtured and cared for and provided for. I feel like it's your desires, your dreams, your manifestation. Oops, that's the last card, sorry. look at this. We have a woman sitting here, and we got this big clock. It's like she's waiting for something, waiting for a message, waiting for somebody to call. And we have this pile of roses, like a bouquet of roses. So it's like waiting for your true love. And I feel like you've been waiting for a long time. Yeah, because it's nighttime. We have the full moon, and we have the sleeping dog. And it's been a while, a long time coming here. And you have this little bird, the pigeon, who's bringing a message. So there's something coming in for you, and something is reaching its limit, I almost want to say. Maybe you've reached your limit of what you're willing to tolerate, of putting yourself last, of waiting and waiting and waiting to finally, have somebody bring you this message of love, that you are worthy and deserving. And if you're searching outside of yourself for that, the message is not going to come, because it's something that has to come from within you, from within your own heart. You have to be the one who loves yourself enough not to tolerate less than you deserve. You have to be the one who says, I love me, and I love me more than the way that you treat me. So I'm going to cut the cords with this individual, with these types of relationships and energies, and I'm not settling any more than, what I know I deserve. And I deserve true love. I deserve somebody who appreciates me and loves me and sees me and values me. And that is because I am going to choose me from now on, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. I'm going to say enough is enough. It's time for me to receive the love that I deserve. And so that means I love me more, and I'm not looking past all these red flags anymore. I'm just going to say, and if you see something that seems a little sketchy, call it out, And because you've experienced all these other types of relationships, you'll be able to recognize a lie. You'll be able to observe people's energies and their actions versus their words, and seeing if they match, do they align, and don't rush into the relationship. Take that time to be more observant, to protect your heart, because you don't want to rush into something that's not going to be long lasting, right? You've wasted enough time on these dead-end relationships, and it's not to say that you weren't learning something, because you were learning something through this experience, and you were learning how to love and appreciate and value yourself, and to make sure that your needs are being met in the relationships. No more waiting around for somebody to see you and to love you and to value you. Oh, look. See, we have these couples in the animal realm coming out, right? We have Sigilite. This is a crystal that you may want to work with. Uplifting, supernatural, and universal healing. And you got the starfish here and the angelfish. So your angels are with you, and they're reminding you that you can self-heal. You can heal yourself. You can heal from this experience, right? We also have Jupiter and this beautiful Sigilite heart, and this is about the expanding of love, the expanding of your spiritual awareness, your third eye, your perceptions here. And we also have the penguins, and penguins mate for life. So I feel like your heart chakra is going to be open up and expanding to encompass more love, because you're going to be, love's going to be flowing towards you, because you're opening yourself up to receive love by you pouring that love into your own cup, you loving yourself. The love that you would give to somebody else, it's time for you to pour that same type of love and affection and care into your own heart chakra, so that your heart chakra can expand and be more open and receptive to receiving the type of love that you're giving to yourself, because that's the same type of love that you deserve. Alright, the final card is Abundance, and it says, Archangel Ariel, dream big, it is time to ground your heavenly dreams to earth. That is so pretty. Look at that. I'm going to read this one for you. I feel called to read that one from the guidebook real quick. Actually, I'm going to do this here. Sorry. Archangel Ariel. Let's see what she has to say. And I love that we have abundance. Alright, let's see. Archangel Ariel is the angel of abundance, good fortune, prosperity, and increased wealth. She reminds you that blessings are bountiful and to dream big. Ariel works closely with Earth's animals, plants, fairy spirits, and the elemental energies of earth, air, fire, and water to manifest heavenly riches into earthly form. Count on Archangel Ariel and her powerful allies to assist you in manifesting your hopes, dreams, and desires into form. Ariel's team of spirit helpers on Earth and in the heavenly realms are excited to support you. If you have drawn this card into your awareness today, it is time to give loving attention to your hopes, dreams, and heart desires that align with what brings you joy and happiness on the deepest levels. Clear, focus, and gratitude are the tools to draw your gifts to earth. Appreciate the blessings that you already have. Good fortune and prosperity are present now. Be curious and open. Imagine how amazing and blessed that it can get. Everything is connected, and the universe and the quantum field conspire to bring your dreams to form as they align with your energy, thoughts, and emotions. If you have been feeling any type of lack, it is time to refocus your attention through gratitude for the beauty and the abundance that is present in your life. Honor the blessings that you have now and give love to all that you meet and to all that you create. Know that this potent energy returns to you beyond anything you can imagine. Be present and notice the events and the messages appearing to you now. It is time to say yes and align with your value, your worthiness, and your havingness. Receive. Beautiful, beautiful. So I feel like this is Mother Earth is telling you to tune into your heart space and to love yourself. Be grateful for all the love that is in your life at the current moment. And know that you are worthy of receiving the same type of love that you give out. And know that love is on its way to you. Okay? Alright, let me get you, I know Sigilite came out in your reading, but I want to get you another card. Actually, since yours is a love reading that came through here, let me get you one of these heart cards. Cupid's arrow strikes. We had romance come out. It's like romancing yourself, though, you know, buying yourself flowers or treating yourself to, you know, a self-care day, some relaxation, but also telling yourself that you love yourself and that you forgive yourself and you know, that you are worthy and that you are beautiful, that you are deserving, you know, and to comfort yourself when you do feel lonely or you feel like you're not deserving in any kind of way. You know, it's being that partner to yourself so that you can know and recognize when that partner is in, you know, your energy or in your life, because the way that you love you is the type of person that you want to attract in your life, okay? Ooh, look, we have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. This is about you having the type of relationship with yourself that you want to attract in your physical life, because everything happens in the spiritual realm first before it manifests materially in the physical world. So the work that you're doing within, you know, with yourself is going to attract that sacred union on the outside. So it's you learning to love yourself and give that love that you want in your life. Start loving yourself and treating yourself that way. You know, you treating yourself that way. That way you attract somebody who's going to also treat you that way. Because if you're ignoring your emotions and how you feel, because you love someone else, and so you think that ignoring your emotions and the way that they make you feel is how to have the relationship. Well, guess who's also ignoring your emotions and how you feel? Your partner. So see it that way. The way that you treat yourself is how you're going to who you're going to attract into your life. So if you love yourself and you respect yourself and you honor the way that you feel and you're kind to yourself, you nurture yourself, and you validate your worthiness and everything, you're going to find somebody who does that same thing. All the work you do within is going to be reflected without. All right, here's your final message. We have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. Okay. Maybe your angels, maybe you have a relative who is here connecting with you. Yeah, because we had the memory card come out here, right? You can also pull from, you know, if you didn't have that type of example in your life, you know, if you didn't have parents who were very nurturing and kind and they didn't reflect that type of balanced relationship, maybe somebody on TV, or did you see a relationship in your other family members, or in your other relatives, or even in like your friends' parents, you know, or like I said, some TV show or sitcom or something like that that had a family or parents, you know, a couple who truly, you know, valued and loved and respected each other, you know, and you saw that they were like soulmates, you know. It's trying to model that type of love, and that's the type of love that you're worthy and deserving of receiving, and that's truly the type of love we all want in our life, right? So remember that you are worthy of that and deserving of that, and cut the cords to these past relationships and old ways of loving and nurturing yourself, and to step on this new path of sacred union where you learn how to take care of your needs and value you know, your right to expect respect and love within a relationship. So dream big, and I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading, pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love. If this reading resonated, please give me a like. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know pile number 1 was a message for you. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. You were drawn to the bat, the Obsidian bat. And a little bit about bats. They represent, like as an animal totem, they represent transformation and, you know, shedding of the old, maybe doing the spiritual work itself, which can be a little daunting sometimes because it is a little bit difficult, kind of like the dark night of the soul, you know, where we have a lot of revelations and a lot of things from the past come up for review, because change is coming upon us, because there's something new that wants to come in our life, and so there's some things that we need to let go of and release and heal from in order for those new energies to come into our life and our environment. So it's definitely like an omen of change and transformation. And we have that paired with the humpback whale, which says singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Alright, so the humpback whale and the bat energies are working with you at the moment. So let's see what Mother Earth's messages are for you today, pile number 2. So I feel like there's definitely some change, but something about whales, you know, whales help us to deep dive and go into the depths of our subconscious and understand, you know, our patternings, where things come from, where they originate from, the source of our thoughts, the source of our emotions, the source of our patterns and our experiences. And we end up learning a lot about ourselves. We also learn to become our more authentic selves when we tune into the humpback whale energy. Alright, let's see. We have balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution, and take your time. There's no need to rush. Alright, so, and look, I feel like we have, this reminds me of the Strength card here with the woman and the lion. And I feel like we have the lion that's, I'm not sure if it's blood or what's coming out of its mouth, and the woman's holding this like chalice. Or perhaps, I'm not sure if it's going in the opposite direction or not, but maybe there's a little bit of untruth. And you know, the lion represents our ego or mind. It also represents our inner child, the untamed inner child, the untamed ego. And so I feel like maybe there's some little bit of untruth in our mind space here. Those of you who are tuning in, take what resonates. Ooh, we have unity, balance and unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Okay, so maybe you're on the path to seeking balance and unity within your mind and your heart here. Being true to yourself, honoring your truth, and finding like-minded people to join you on the journey. Alright, and this is 14 and 5, so we have like a 55 here, and that represents change, you know, and there being a lot of change and shifts coming into your environment, into your life at the moment that you're tuning into this into this reading. There could be a lot of shifts and imbalances at the moment, and you are on the path of seeking the balance, seeking unity of heart and mind. Maybe balancing the inner and the outer worlds, the spiritual, and maybe you're having a hard time blending the two energies together. Maybe you've been opening up to a more spiritual path, and you're finding it hard to be spiritual in this 3D physical world and trying to balance those belief systems and the collapsing of the old belief system and the and the new belief systems that you're generating and opening up to here. We have the 6 of Summer, children and childhood, the return of people or nuances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Okay, so like I was saying with the humpback whale and even the bat, I feel like you're going through a transformation at the moment, and a lot of past memories and experiences are coming up to be healed and purged and cleansed, right? And a lot of things that happened in our childhood, we experience. Okay, pile number 2. I was doing your reading, and in the middle of doing the reading, my camera cut off. It said I was out of storage, so I had to go clear out my trash and start over. I was probably about 20 minutes in, so. Alright, where we left off of, I was telling you about childhood memories. And when we're going through the transformational process of healing and the dark night of the soul, we have a lot of our memories come up from our childhood and our experiences. And they are memories that were recorded in the subconscious at a time where we were very young, where we didn't have a lot of awareness, emotional maturity, perception, and understanding. You know, we're observing things from a child's point of view and a child mind. And when, as an adult, you can look at children and the way that they observe the world, everything is extremely like big, and time seems like it lasts forever, and it's such a long amount of time. When you give them a story, tell them a story, it seems so very real. Everything's exaggerated, and they express themselves without any kind of fear or hesitancy. You know, when they feel something, they express something. When they are sad, they cry. When they're angry, they get angry. When they're happy, they just see it. They're very open, they're vulnerable, they're pure, they're innocent, you know. And so when we have experiences in our childhood, when we go through pain and you know, loss or sadness in any type of way. And our parents, let's say our caretakers who are there with us, not, you know, a lot of us didn't have those nurturing type of parents. And when you can look at parenthood, and this is what I have noticed, when people have unhealed traumas from their childhood, they tend to get triggered when they have children. And in the age that they had experienced some type of trauma, they get memories come up for them when their children are that age. And they are like little mirrors, you know, they trigger the parts of us that are unhealed so that we can bring healing into those parts in our time where we felt, you know, in our lives that we felt alone, abandoned, ignored, rejected, or unworthy, and not good enough because we were experiencing things from a child's perspective. And so when we have these memories come up, those are the opportunities to bring healing and compassion and understanding to that version of ourselves that's still suffering and in pain and feeling alone and abandoned and ignored. And on the healing journey, that is what is required. So it takes a lot of courage and bravery and commitment to face the fears, to feel what we may have ignored, maybe we weren't allowed to express ourselves in certain ways. You know, a lot of times when children, you know, have hurt feelings and everything, they try to express them, but you know, it's coming from a child's perspective. And so now as you, the adult, you can help mature that child's perspective and give them comfort when they felt alone, and you can nurture yourself and nurture that fear that you experienced at that time in your childhood, whatever the memory is. You know, you can be that person who brings that awareness to elevate that child so it can grow up and become, you know, present with you in the moment. So you're no longer being taken backwards into the past. You can be more fully in the present moment, honoring your authentic self and not these versions of yourself that were, you know, maybe forced upon you, or belief systems that you took in as, you know, your truth, but they were just, you know, your parents' truth or society's truth that you may have taken on as your own belief system. And so the things that don't serve you when you're going through this transformation, they're all going to fade away, you know. Alright, so you have the snake coming out, and this is the year of the snake. It is about transformation. It's cutting the cords to the past. It's moving forward, becoming your more true, authentic self, letting go of the things that don't serve you. And it says, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. Alright? Snakes can also represent, you know, betrayal. Let's see. We have patience. Be patient with yourself while you're going on this healing journey. Don't try to rush too far ahead too soon. Don't try to hurry up and speed the process. You know, sometimes we can get a little impatient, or sometimes we think we've healed from something and it's come up again, like you haven't done the work, and that's not true. Don't fall for that, you know, belief system. Don't give up on yourself. It is, healing comes in cycles, right? And we're constantly doing the work. When there's still some unresolved feelings about this memory and this experience, that means that there's more information to collect. There's more data. And when we go through these experiences of trauma and pain, and there's a reason for everything, you know. We have to experience the things that we don't necessarily find pleasing, you know, like, let's say, you want to have the experience of love, and let's say your soul knows what love is, but you, as the physical version of yourself, you know, we haven't made that full connection yet. So we have to go through the lower vibrational experiences first in order for us to attain and receive and acknowledge and even understand what the higher vibrations are. So we start out like on a base level and the lower energies. And so if you wanted to learn, what it's like to have love in your life, what true love is, to have a life of happiness or a life of, freedom and acceptance, or, prosperity, those types of things, in order for you to truly appreciate and value and understand what this is, you have to experience the opposite. It is a world of duality. So without day, we wouldn't understand night, wouldn't be able to perceive night without light. It's those types of things. So you wouldn't be able to appreciate what love looks like if you hadn't experienced what love doesn't look like and feel like. What does having somebody in your life be there to count on and support you if you didn't feel like you had support and caring, in your childhood? So it's this experience that we have to go through so that we can have the experience, and you truly have to physically experience in order to get the lessons and understand the value of having by experiencing the not having. And so when you're going through these traumas, it's in understanding, what was I learning from this experience? What was my soul wanting to achieve for soul growth? Everything was there to teach you something. But have patience with yourself while you're going through this process, and allow yourself to grieve. If you need to cry, allow yourself to cry, because you're expressing the emotion that was repressed in your childhood, and that child needs to feel validated. It needs to feel comforted and nurtured and appreciated, like there's somebody there for them, that they are protected, that you support them, you're not ignoring them, you're validating their feelings, because that is real. That was what they experienced. But now you can guide them to, this is really what was taking place, and it was a short amount of time, or it was this amount of time, and my parents were doing this, and this is what was happening in their life. And it's trying to see, like, zoom out. What were your parents going through? What was their life like? What was their childhood like? And see the patterning of how it was being passed on, passed down. What were the programs? What were the patterns there? And now what can you do to change and shift those programs and ways of doing and caring and treating your children? And how can you bring that healing energy in for future generations? We have Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Okay, so I feel like this is you reclaiming your authentic self. Letting go of this old version of you, the place of feeling like a victim to circumstance and to life, and letting that dictate who you are, and how you see things, how you see yourself even, and letting that go, and making the choice to choose to love yourself at a place where you don't need anybody's approval but your own. And it's being true to how you feel, honoring how you feel, honoring your experience. If there's any way that you can connect to the individuals and maybe get some clarity, you can always sit down and say you have a memory that came up for you and you wanted to talk. Let's say if it was your parents, and they're open to hearing, your experience, and so you can get clarity and move forward from this situation. By all means, try to do that. Not everybody has that blessing and opportunity. Some parents, just don't care, and they don't validate your experience for you or even help you try to have any resolution. Some people's parents have died and passed on, so you don't, it's something that has to come from you. Then you have to do that for yourself. Learn to love yourself, be that parent for yourself that gives you that clarity and understanding and comfort that you need, so that you can move forward. And trying to give your child, your inner child, the best perspective that you can on that situation, so that they can have that healing resolution and become more mature, so that they're not trapped in the past. They can be here present with you right now. Oh, look, we have apology and forgiveness. Yeah. You can also, this could be you forgiving yourself. Sometimes we judge ourselves a little too harshly about choices we made, or, the things that we have been through in our life. You can also journal and write things out. Maybe write a letter to the individual if you can't communicate with them in present day. You can always write the letter. You don't have to give it to them. You can just write the letter and say everything that you need to say so that you feel like you are validating your experience and you're making the choice and the commitment to moving forward and not allowing this to dictate who you are and how you want to move forward and become your most beautiful, brilliant, bright, authentic self. We have karma balance, weighing things out, the cause and effect of choices and wanting to make things right. Yeah, I feel like this is you. You are walking the path and you're trying to restore balance. Like I said, you want balance and you want harmony in your life. You want to have, to make peace with the past. It's healing the mind, and the way you can see it is our mind is like our child. It is a child. It can be very explosive, reactive, fear-oriented, wanting to jump to conclusions or worry a lot, or they're constantly, thinking of negative things, waiting for the shoe to drop type energy. And our heart is the mature version of us, and it is like our higher self, our future self, and they aren't always on the same page. Sometimes we ignore our emotions and we ignore our heart and we look for the logical reasoning to things, and the goal is to have the heart and mind in sync, working with one another, and it comes from us taming the mind and maturing the mind so that the mind isn't reactive, it responds to the heart, and they work together. The mind is the cheerleader for you, like it roots for you, it gives you confidence, it nurtures you when you're sad, when you have these emotions that come up for you. They're not this critical voice, it's the supportive friend, the ally, that love that you're looking for outside of you. It's something you generate within, and it's within the heart and the mind, and that is that sacred union, the divine union of masculine and feminine. Those are the energies you're working with, and everything comes from within. Okay, we have trust. Look, you have two of these. I could not remember the name of these things other than like the sands of time. Oh, the hourglass, that's it. It's an hourglass. Thank you. Okay, so greater forces at play, release control, all is working out for the highest good. So you're being asked to have trust and faith in divine timing, have patience with yourself, trust everything is working out. You are on the path to restore this karmic balance in your life and your family lineage here. And the work that you do for you and your family, you do for your ancestors, for past generations, for future generations, for Mother Earth, and for the collective that are here on the planet, and for the future of the planet. Alright, so we have this beautiful woman, and she's sitting here in a ring of light, and there's this light that's pouring down on her, right? So this is you. You are tired, and it's time for you to rest, right? She's exhausted. There's this healing light that's coming into your energy right now. Trust that you are healing, and that you are moving forward, and that you're bringing more balance and love and unity and harmony into your life by doing this work, by going through this transformation. You are healing. Some of you have been on this path for a while, and you're exhausted. And I don't blame you. It has been rough. It has been a journey. Some of us have chose a very hard lifetime, and that's because we're very old souls, and so we try to do as much as we can while we're here. And but right now, yeah, just go with the flow. Have patience. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to go on this healing journey and to transform and become your true self. It says sing healing songs for the world. The healing that you're doing is going to benefit everyone. you know. Oops. All right, so this is you, and you're forming the bridge between your past self and who you truly are. So this is you piecing together your truth, learning who you really are, you know, learning your gifts, your talents, your truth. Who are you at the core of everything, not what everybody says you are, and not this experience that you've been through. Who are you really, you know? And like, you don't even know who you really are. It's just like you are even hidden from yourself. And I feel like you are, though, putting the pieces back together, putting yourself back together again. There's going to be new insights, new awareness, new perspectives coming in for you. Yay! That's good news. It's endings and new beginnings. Creating a new beginning for yourself. Ooh, look at that. Alright, this one's awesome. I'm so happy this came out for you. This one is... Alright, so we have this woman, and she's like wearing this beak. So this has two meanings. So you have a lot of twos coming out here. Choices and decisions, but also partnership, harmony, and balance. Alright, so she is blending in with her peers, and this is about belonging to a group of individuals that are like you, where you feel accepted, you feel like you belong. But it's also about belonging to a group but still remaining true to who you are, your truth, not losing yourself in other people's perspectives of you or projections of who you are. Like, it's remaining true to who you are, but also feeling like you belong and that you're accepted. All right, so this may be something that you're working on. Chrysocolla Malachite. Ooh, calming order and Mother Nature. Okay, so I feel called to read this one for you. I love reading these from the book. And we have these dragonflies, this transformation. We have a bee with hard work. I'm not sure if this... Okay, this is the Chrysocolla Malachite. And then we have the white wolf, and it's holding a rose. You know, you will master this. You will achieve your goal here. Alright, so let's see. Chrysocolla Malachite. I'm going to make sure the camera is on. Okay, here we go. Okay, these aren't quite on camera. Okay, yeah, they are. Never mind. Okay. I am Chrysocolla Malachite, a poetic blend of chrysocolla and malachite, and I am the guardian of your heart. I am also part of a stone known as the Iliad Stone, named after the city where it was once mined. My superpowers come from the hypnotic mixture of gorgeous deep turquoise-colored circles, sometimes mined with brown, floating in a background of deep green. These energetic swirls help calm your anxieties and lessen your fears. In this image, I am being held up by the life force of guardians, connected with the sun and the moon. You've chosen this card because you are weary. You want to quicken your spiritual evolution on this planet. That makes sense because we have this rest here, this sense of healing. I can help you. I strongly connect you with Mother Nature because I am birthed from her soul. Hold me when you meditate to experience a closer relationship with her. I help make blissful order out of chaos by removing disempowering thoughts from your energetic field, but you must work with me. It is time to develop your confidence and decision-making abilities by trusting your gut feelings, known as your intuition. Doing this will allow your psychic abilities and dreams to awaken. Joining our journey are the sun, the full moon, a white wolf, 2 wolves, I think it's supposed to be moles, 2 dragonflies, a fly, and a red rose. The sun With clarity and the moon with mystery beckon you to leave the past behind and traverse any walls that you have put up. These could be from the past, aspects that you have kept inside brick by brick, built a solid barrier to hide them. Take the walls down and be free. The white wolf helps you to be brave and to stay the course during the process. Although the wolf mates for life and it is extremely loyal, it is on a solitary path to discover its sole plan. It must learn to balance its desire to be free and its responsibility to others. Like the wolf, you must dance on your own tune while functioning on your journey here, limiting exposure to negative beliefs and judgments as best you can. I mean, what confirmation is that to your reading? Dragonflies want you to transform your life story by stepping out of your comfort zone. This allows you to set a new ending. The fly and the moles teach you that although they look small and vulnerable, they know they are intelligent and invincible. So are you. Their motto is illustrated by Martin Luther King's words, "If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way." The voles also teach you to be sensitive and alert to your surroundings. Listen to what is happening around you because the mysterious moon could be hiding something. They are nudging you out of your complacency and want you to tap into your creativity. Like the voles, keep busy doing what you love. The fly says to speed things up. It wants you to be gusty and to look for innovation in unusual places. The sun is always willing to create and take a chance, but it says to be successful you must be persistent. Always remember that you shine as brightly as the greatest stars in the galaxy. The loving red rose says every choice you make matters. Make sure it comes from your heart. Let me, chrysocolla and malachite, give you the self-confidence you need to accomplish what you came here to do. Wherever you are, remember you are sharing the same home planet and the same oxygen with every great person who has lived, is living, and will live. It is not fate that brought you to this point. It is destiny. How beautiful is that? Alright, so more confirmation. Your final card says possibility, beautiful, vast potential, a new life live within you. Be curious. How good can it get? Very nice, very nice. So there's so much potential and possibility. You're being asked to follow your heart, to be brave, to be fearless, to keep going, keep staying the course. Listen to your intuition. Heal from the past. Remain true to who you are. Stay on the path of self-discovery. Heal the past. Be patient with yourself while you're going through this process, okay? While you're letting go, while you're healing. Take some time to rest throughout the process, all right? Okay, pile number 2, this was your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. If you resonated with this pile number 2, please send me a like or share your story. Leave a comment below. Let me know that this was your reading. Sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. So you were drawn to the deer with love and the giraffe. So giraffes are very good at perceiving things from higher perspective. So you're probably getting a third eye activation. So let's see what Mother Earth wants you to know. What is her guidance? We have be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So I feel like you're being asked to see yourself from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, healing a version of yourself in the past. A lot of these energies that are coming up today in these readings are about healing and the self-healing journey. So Mother Earth is sending out a lot of healing messages today, and yours is about being gentle and the way that you love yourself and see yourself, and seeing things from a higher perspective, and acknowledging your worthiness and having forgiveness and acceptance for yourself. Okay, let's see what else Mother Earth wants you to know. Alright. We have Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Okay. So there's something new coming in for you. A new friendship, new experience, like it says, something that's going to make you feel more... I'm not sure if this person's going to trigger some things for you, because sometimes that can happen. We can be reminded of the ways that we weren't so cared for or loved when we finally find somebody who does offer that type of love that we've been searching for. And it can trigger some of the things from the past to come up for you. Just take what resonates here. But it's going to be something that you feel more love, more appreciative, somebody who's going to value you and see you and honor you. We have strength. Okay. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Ooh, and look, we have the... So you've tamed your mind, healed your mind. You found that balance. We have number 11 here. Divine support and encouragement to keep going, keep moving forward. Yeah, there's some harmony that's going to take place or has taken place with your heart and your mind. I feel like you've done a lot of healing work. You've perhaps already elevated the way that you perceive things from the past, and you've brought some healing energy in. Or this is the energy that you are invoking on the path at the moment. You're being asked to be kind, be gentle with yourself, be strong, to face your fears, to acknowledge how you feel, and to tame and discipline the mind. We have wish. Nice. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Look at that offering here. So there's something that you've been tending to, something you've been manifesting and nurturing and growing with your love and your attention. And it could be you. You're growing, you're evolving. We have autumn, starting over, soul growth, clearing, and new intentions. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of healing work. Things have been falling away. Old programs, old cycles, old ways of loving yourself and seeing yourself. You're learning to validate your experience, to honor your emotions and how you feel. Cutting the cords to the past. You know, I feel like you're going through a cleansing, purging, purifying energy here. Okay, wish coming true. Yeah, maybe, just take what resonates. There's several different messages coming out. Some of you are embarking on this journey of healing and cleansing and purifying, and you're being asked to be strong and love yourself a little bit here. Practice some self-care and self-love. Be patient with yourself. Your wish is coming true. Your dreams are manifesting. Maybe you've been wanting change. You've been wanting growth. You've been wanting things to change in your life. You know, maybe you have been dissatisfied with relationships, with your job. Maybe even with some of the choices you've made. And it's time to, start over. Create something new for yourself. We have reunion. Yeah. Soulmate, partnership, past life connection, past return. So, and that's underneath this Princess of Summer, where I feel like somebody new is going to be coming into your life. Maybe you've been wishing for true love. Maybe that's what you've been manifesting, you know, that right partner, that right relationship, that partnership. You know, this could be about the job as well. Oh, I need to cover this card up. Let's go with the snake. Alright. We have truth and expression. New possibility, seeing the truth, clear action, honesty, and communication. Nice. Alright, so the individual that's coming in, you guys are going to be able to be your authentic self. You're going to be able to express your needs, your desires, communicating clearly. There's going to be this balance that you experience. Seeing things with a new perspective here. Seeing the truth. Yeah, you'll be able to see beyond like illusions. You'll be able to know when somebody is lying to you. You'll be able to interpret the energies. Like I was saying, this is a third eye activation coming in. I'm not sure if I even said that honestly, but this is a third eye activation here where your soul is growing and you're awakening and you're seeing things from a whole new perspective and a whole new way of connecting and finding love. And expressing love, expressing yourself even here. Look, we have the illusion card. Yeah, things are not as they seem. Tap into your intuition more and using your psychic abilities, your psychic senses to navigate through the illusions and seeing beyond what's in front of you and seeing things from a higher viewpoint, an expanded viewpoint, not just what's in the physical realm. You're able to see, you know, what's not being said by following the cues, the body language, their mannerisms, things like that. You're able to see the unseen, to see the truth. Look, we have the balance card. Alright. So it's about not seeing things, limiting the way that you perceive things or do things. It's about being more flexible and understanding that there's two sides of the coin, right? Everybody has their beliefs. Everybody has, and their beliefs come from their own experience, right? But it's being able to understand and have that compassion, understanding, and awareness that everybody does have their own belief system. And it's not saying that one is right over the other, but understanding and finding that solid ground, that mutual understanding where there can be a path going forward where it doesn't have to be my way or your way. We can compromise, and it's finding that compromisation by being more flexible, more understanding, more perceptive, seeing beyond, you know, just beyond the chaos and finding that clarity. You know, what is the truth of it? What are you really needing? And understanding what do I really want even in the relationship? What do I want from this partnership? What do I want from this job, from this experience? What am I looking to learn? What is going to bring me the most soul growth? And having that commitment and finding that stability, finding your center and remaining in your center. And not allowing somebody else's projections or fears to, you know, take you off guard or take you out of your balance, out of your center. As being able to see how, you know, everything has an opposite, everything has meaning. There are lessons learned in both winning and losing. Yeah, and we have the Libra here. It's the scales of balance, being able to see the necessity for both. We need the light in order to perceive the dark. And if we had no light, if it was all light, we wouldn't even be able to know that dark exists. You know, everything has a cycle, everything has a time. Everything has meaning and purpose, and it's learning and seeing the purpose, seeing the truth of the situation, seeing things from a higher perspective, and making peace with the past, making peace with our ability to have our own truths, and that everybody else is allowed to have one. It doesn't mean you have to change, the way you believe or the way you have experienced your life, because for them that is their truth, and for you this is your truth, and they can both exist and be real for one another. It's like drawing the 6 and the 9, and drawing the number 9 in the sand, and each of you standing across from it, and one person sees the 6, one person sees a 9. It's all in perspective and the angle that you're looking at things. And the more you can shift your angle and the way that you're seeing and observing the situation, your reality will change and shift along with you, because we're always wanting to elevate our perspective. We're always wanting to see things from a higher place, where everything is created and made from a place of love. And the more we can engage in those perspectives and see things from that angle, we elevate our life, we elevate our awareness, our perspective, and we become more whole and more connected and more anchored in our authentic, beautiful, divine selves. We have Tanzanite, dazzling honesty and eternal partnership. How beautiful. So this is like working with spirit, working with the higher powers that be, and being honest with yourself and having that right relationship, maybe having a soul connection to other individuals who are like-minded. It's about being honest with yourself and being true to who you are. Alright, I'm going to read this one from the book here. Okay. I am Tanzanite, a rare blue-violet variety of mineral, zoisite, and part of an epidote mineral group, and I want to partner with you for life. I appear as a ring floating in the stars in the image below. You have chosen this card because you want attention, devotion, honesty, and respect from a partner. I can help with that. When you wear me as an engagement ring, I symbolize new beginnings and hope for a bright future. The gold on this ring enhances prosperity, love, and passion. The shape of the circle in general stands for eternal, no beginning and no end, just like love. This ring is my pledge that we will be energetically connected as long as you desire, and you will love that I vibrate at an amazingly high frequency and am associated with compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, and spiritual love. I'm also known to support your immune system and improve your vitality. My intense blue-violet color has been documented to lower blood pressure, and this helps calm your nerves and reduce stress. Joining our journey is a violet plant, 5 hamsters, a male and female red-winged blackbird, 4 dragonflies, the crescent moon, the sun, and the hands of Source. The door is open to a space filled with light and love. Violets symbolize many things, some of which are innocence, modesty, and true love, love that lasts forever. I am not just talking about romantic love, but also self-love and universal love. Because the 4 dragonflies that represent balance, support, and organization are landing on the violets of creativity, inspiration, and intuition, I believe you will be working on inspiring projects with others at home and or at work. Okay, so some of you are joining in partnership with some people or someone. I believe that these transformational creatures are here to tell you that you're ready for change and that they are here to get you started. The 5 adventurous hamsters remind you that life can be fun and to find some friends to play with. They also believe that although nothing is perfect, you should still strive for the best that you can be and to take chances. Hikaru Nakamura is correct when she says, in chess you can try to do your best, but there are instances where you can make mistakes or you try and take risks that you shouldn't. I think losing games is a good thing because you learn more from when you lose than when you win. Blackbirds are here to shift you to the next level of your awakening. Even when you think you know a lot, they will surprise you with new esoteric information. You are ready to hear it now. The sun tells you that the old chapter of your life is ending and a new fresh day is dawning. It is activating your divine blueprint, and a productive time filled with growth and opportunities is at hand. Now is the time to take action. Okay, so you have some new things coming into your life, new epiphanies, new awakenings, new partnerships, new beginnings, period. You're going to find companions along the path, all right, while you're going through this transformation here. And it looks like you're having, the past is waning and a new beginning is dawning. The doors are opening up. More clarity is coming in for you, more partnership. Ooh, and you have breakthrough. Mayan Master, I think it's Kuwak. The lightning path of initiation is upon you. Face core issues, take risks to greater happiness. Okay, so this is you're being initiated here on the path of higher learning, higher awakening. A cleansing and a purification is going to be taking place for you too. So just be aware that some cycles are going to be ending. Old versions of yourself are going to be falling away. Old perspectives and belief systems are going to be purged and cleared so that these new energies can come in. You're just going to have sudden breakthroughs. You're going to have sudden epiphanies, just like, aha, oh my goodness. Downloads are going to be coming in for you. Just more awakening, more truth is going to be revealed. So continue moving forward on your journey. Pile number 3 here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Alright, there's a little cat fight taking place out there. So I'm glad this was the end of your reading. Thank you so much for joining me here, pile number 3. Please like this reading if it resonated with you. If you feel like sharing your comment below, I'd love to hear from you guys. Or just let me know pile number 3 was your reading. Thank you all for being here. Sending you lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.